Hi friends, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Hello, I just realized I don't have a candle of the day lit. What was I thinking? Today's candle will be Cherry Frost from Bath & Body Works. Here we go, just a little bit of winter cheer to cheer me up right now. Today's video, I thought it would be really fun to review the new Colourpop Mulan collection. I know it released, I believe it will release the day that I'm talking about this, and I know a lot of you guys asked for a review because I showed, Colourpop actually sent me this. Am I a beauty guru or what? Like, Colourpop actually sent me this in PR, which was really exciting. I wasn't expecting it. I had no idea they were gonna send it over, but the palette looks like this. It's really pretty and it's very like cool toned, gorgeous. I think what I wanna do is a very like cool toned neutral eye, but then do a real sharp pop of red on the lower lash line. I think that'll be really pretty. And then I also wanted to talk about these blushes that they sent over. I also have the bullet lipstick that they sent over, so we're just gonna be playing around. I already did part of my base, but I figure we'll just do the rest with you guys on camera. Both of these blushes do have a shimmer to them, so I don't know if that's something that you guys care about. I personally don't particularly care about that because I think sometimes shimmery blushes can be nice. It depends on if these glitter chunks that are in it transfer to my face, because then I'm not always a fan of it, but I will say they look really pretty. One is obviously a lot lighter. This is the more lighter shade, and this is in Matchmaker, and then this is the darker shade and it's Good Luck Charm. So I think I'm gonna try darker shade today. They're both again kind of neutrally colors with pops of like gold in them. The gold shimmer is in there. Oh, it's like pure glitter. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like that. I do like the color underneath it, like a lot actually. I think that color is really, really pretty. I'm not vibing with how glittery it is, and I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it's very glittery. It's got a lot of glitter. It is a cool color though. It's a very like cool toned, more neutral blush versus ones that are more orangey or pinky, which I feel like a lot of people go for. This is definitely a little bit more of a unique color. You know, maybe it was just the top though, because this cheek, after like going into the blush a few times, this cheek is way less glittery than this cheek is. There is still that kind of element of glitter. Okay, so far that was a very quick review. How do people do like real reviews anymore? I feel like I haven't done a true tried and true review in a long time, but I was like, you know what, let's do it. So I'm gonna now use the palette, which I feel like is what I'm the most excited for. I'm gonna zoom you guys in really quick. I'm gonna get a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Fighter, this kind of cream shade here. I'm just gonna pack that on and set it into my eye, just to kind of set my eyes a little bit before we get started. I'm actually really excited that Disney finally collabed with the Queen Mulan. I know it's in for the new live action movie that they have, which I haven't heard a lot about, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna go in with this shade Honor. Yeah, this kind of taupey gray color. I am really excited for the movie. However, when I first saw this palette, I wasn't super drawn to it. And now seeing it in person, my like first impressions just of the palette, not having really used it yet, because this is my first time using it, is that I think the shades are a tad too repetitive for my taste, and a little bit too, kind of like it didn't need to be this big of a palette. I feel like if they had made it like a 9-pan, it would have been a little bit more, kind of like how they did the Anna and Elsa palettes. If they had done a 9-pan, it would have been a little bit more cohesive. For me, it would have made a little bit more sense, because in here it feels like they have a bunch of colors that just don't necessarily need to be here. I'm gonna go in with True, which is kind of this cool toned gray, and I'm going in with a smaller brush, and I'm really focusing this on the crease. Keep in mind I do have a broken wrist, so it has been a little difficult doing makeup looks lately. I do think while it's like pretty and I like the concept, and I also love that they're collabing with Mulan because she's amazing. It's like literally the best Disney movie hands down, just because of the strong portrayal of women, honestly. That makes it really good for me. I think this collection is a little bit thrown together, although they blend beautifully. The thing about Colourpop is, because I've done a few reviews of Colourpop on my channel before, the thing about Colourpop is their shadows are just consistently so good. I knew before even putting this on that this was gonna be fine, because their shadow consistency is I would say probably one of the best brands as far as consistency goes. All right, let's go in with Defiant, this kind of black sparkly shade. I do wish they had done a black matte color, simply because I think if you're gonna have a palette that's more cool toned, you're gonna want something a little bit more matte. Oh, but this is actually, oh nice. I thought this was gonna be a pure shimmer, but this definitely has, it's more of a satin, I would say, than an actual true shimmer. Because, I mean, that looks really pretty. I thought we were going to have like a sparkly outer corner, but that's really, really pretty. Blending really nicely. I think especially with this black, you really only need like a tap. Because I just did one tap and it's very pigmented. When using black, I tend to really, I use kind of a pricklier brush. I really pack it on the very, very outer corner. But I do like to bring it in on my crease a little bit, just because I think it helps blend with the other like taupey. I know you're probably not watching this for a tutorial, but it tends to help like really diffuse the black. I'm not the type of person that likes a super, super harsh black eye, just because sometimes I think it makes me look stupid sometimes. So kind of diffusing it into the crease. Don't want something super intense. I find really, really helps me at least. All right, let's cut this crease, boy. Sorry. I've been watching too much TikToks. TikToks are taking over my life. I'm gonna use my P. Louise base to just do a quick, easy cut crease. I find the P. Louise base is really nice. It's just a really good consistency to cut the crease. I also like the Gerard Cosmetics canvas one, but this is the one sitting in front of me, so this is what we're using. I'm going to just start here. I've been using more of an angled brush for my cut creases, and it's been helping get that line just a little bit smoother. I will say though, some of these, especially the shade Defeat, that black shade I just used, is very, very, very powdery in the actual pan. And it also has just a teeny bit of fallout. So just something to notice. Does anybody else struggle with making the shape of the cut crease even? Because I feel like that's one of the hardest parts, as I'm doing this video, trying to like tell you whether to buy it or not. But like, I feel like doing cut creases and making the shape even, especially when your eyes are kind of weird, is so hard. Oh, I kind of like it just with the cut crease though. Hello. With like a smoky under eye. Be really pretty. I like to just pat this out a little bit so it's not so intense. The thing I'm worried about is these don't look necessarily like they're pressed glitters, but they also look like they are pressed glitters. So this is Like a Girl. This gorgeous like champagne-y. I feel like everybody's gonna go with Be Swift because that looks like literal gold. So I think I'm gonna try to do another one. I've already seen a few people do tutorials and they use Be Swift. The thing about Colourpop glitter shadows, yeah, you gotta do it with your finger. That's kind of the one thing, but I actually don't mind that. I use my finger a lot. Oh, good God, this is beautiful. Okay, hello. I use my finger, that's so freaking pretty. This reminds me of, you have the Sweet Talk palette from Colourpop, how they have that one pink shade that is like it's like literally stunning. It's amazing. It's one of the reasons it's one of my favorite palettes. What even is this consistency? Like, how do I describe this? It feels like a little, oh my God. It does have a little fallout, so just be careful. They definitely have some fallout there, but I also think instead of swirling your finger in, it's best to just kind of tap it into the pan. It's so fun lately because I've been doing makeup looks, obviously, even though we're social distancing. And I've been going down and like showing my dog. I'm like, look at mom's eyes. They're gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I love how this looks. Ignore my brows too. I have to do them, but oh, I literally love how this looks. I kind of want to know if the gold is that same consistency. That's the gold on my hand. That looks like straight gold. I wonder if I just put like a little, I was like, I'm not going to use it, but I wonder how it would look if I like put a little bit on the edges here. Oh my, I feel like you can't even see on the camera how absolutely gorgeous that is. Again, there is some fallout, so, you know, glitter responsibly, but oh, I shouldn't have found out how pretty these glitters are. Okay, wow, that just changed my whole opinion on the palette, like real quick. Okay. So glitter does not wipe away great, but thankfully we just put on those glittery blushes, so my cheek was already covered in glitter. So you really can't tell, honestly, that I have glitter fallout because it just blends in with the blush. Maybe that's why they did it. Okay, let's do the lower lash line. Wow, I can't get over how pretty this looks. Let's go in with this red metallic shade. This is not like this shade. It looks like Strike a Match, Be Swift, Like a Girl, and Loyal are those shades that I just put on my eyes that are like the very foiled, beautiful shimmers. Okay, it looks like Warrior and Undefeated are more like just regular kind of chrome shades. And it looks like Defiant and Legacy are like mattes with glitter in them, which I will say, I'm going into Undefeated, by the way, that red, just right here. I will say I am not the biggest fan of mattes with glitters in them. just a personal preference. Oh my god. Okay, it looks a little crazy right now, but I promise we're gonna make it good to go. I'm just not the biggest fan of them. I think they look a little weird. I would have preferred a matte black and then another like really cool either metallic or something, but that's just a personal preference. Just a little trick, go a little too far down. See how I kind of blended that too far down? You can either do this side down, but then you're playing a dangerous game, or I like to go into like a cream shade and just kind of diffuse it. There we go. And then I feel like it looks a little bit more even. And then I think I'm gonna go in with Strength, this kind of matte orange, and do that on the outside, kind of going from like outer corner to middle with that one. I will say this isn't a look I would do every day, but I feel like it's very Mulan inspired. Like I feel like I've done a good job at the theme here. I'm sad the blushes suck because surprise, I hate the blushes. I'm sad they suck because this palette is freaking awesome. I'm gonna just dip slightly and really tap off the black and just try to connect on the very edge here up to the black that I put. I'm also gonna go in with a really sharp gel liner on my lower lash line. I don't want it to be the transition from the red to the black to be as harsh as it is right now. So kind of in this little corner where I have a lot of crinkles, I'm just gonna really get in there. I mean, again, these shadows, despite my personal gripes with kind of the black shadow having glitter in it, the shadows blend amazingly well. I mean, they blend really, really, really well. I hope you guys can see that on camera. I actually think it looks so cool. This is such a fun look. Glad I added that gold too, because I think the gold with the silver adds like a really fun dimension to it that I like. All right, I'm gonna do just like lashes, well, mascara. Mascara and gel liner, and then I will be right back with the lipstick to show you guys what I think of this, and then we'll do final thoughts of the whole collection, and then we'll be done. Oh my god. Okay, I love how this turned out. I'm genuinely so excited. Wow, I really love how this look turned out, like a lot. This is really pretty. Gonna go in with the Juvia's Place one because I think it's a really nice neutral. Just another note on the blushes. Now that I am applying highlighter, I don't like how the shimmer from the blush is kind of getting confused with the glow from the highlighter. It looks like I've just put on a very sparkly highlighter, which again, sometimes I think is really pretty, but in this particular case, wasn't really the look I was going for. I definitely think they missed the mark with the blushes, because I know you can't really see it super well on camera, but in person, it really is just like chunks of glitter. It's not even like a glowy, pretty, glittery look. It's like chunks. Does that make sense? All right, let's do this lipstick. It also came with a lip mask, which I thought was really cool, and it smells amazing. I used the lip mask last night, and I really liked it. So, I mean, the lip goes with the look really well. I like the color. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of Colourpop's bullet lipsticks, and I knew that like trying this. I do like the color though. I think it coordinates really well with the look of the palette that I did, and I think a lot of looks that you do with this palette would also go really well with this lip. I like that it's a red, but not a super vibrant red. It's a little bit more muted. I know the collection did come with a vibrant red liquid lipstick. Oh my god, I really love how this turned out. Okay, let's do a mandatory narcissistic montage, then we'll talk about everything, and then we'll be done. Okay. Surprising no one did not like the blushes. Would not recommend unless you like really, really glittery blushes, but these aren't glowy or anything like that. They're just kind of straight glittery. I will say though, I think they did a nice job with the tone of these blushes. I think they'll work really, really well for people who are really, really pale and just like a neutral color. So I think the coloring is nice. It did seem as though once you get through this top layer, they do get a little bit more matte, I wish they just didn't even add the glitter in the first place if that was the case, because like what is the point? But I don't think I would recommend these. There are other blushes from Colourpop that I know have a more neutral vibe to them that I think you could get with the nice formula, but like at a better price point. I will say I also, I would recommend the lipstick if you like the color and you want it, but I don't think anybody really needs this. It is a cool color, but I don't think it's particularly stunning. I could probably dupe this with like my Milani lipsticks. So this is kind of so-so. I'm just not the biggest fan of their lipstick formula. I think it takes a while to make them really opaque. And I also just don't love the actual wear of them. I've worn them before and I know the wear time is not fantastic for me at least. So, you know, if you want it and you like the color, sure. The packaging is really adorable. It matches the theme very well. So that's kind of cute, but Yeah. However, the palette, if you're looking with something that has cool tones, but still has those kind of neutrally sort of oranges that people like, I think this is fantastic. I think it's a great mix of cool and warm tones. I created a beautiful look. If Colourpop put these types of shadows in every single palette instead of those darn pressed glitters, I would buy all of them. I love, 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 love the formula of this. It's similar to their Super Shock shadows, but I think it has even more just like glitter in it. And I think these are amazing. So I would actually recommend the palette if you're interested in the color story. I think it's really cool. I will say, I don't know if I would necessarily buy this just because you're like obsessed with Mulan. I don't know if you like need this if you like absolutely love Mulan. I feel like there's other things you could get if you're not at all interested in the color story. But I think if you like Mulan, you're interested in the color story, and you love a good shimmer, because the shimmers in here are bomb, I would recommend. I think it's really pretty. I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything that I just put on my face, including the entire Colourpop collection, will be linked down below, along with a link to register to vote. That's right, you can click on that link, you can register to vote, and you can be part of your democracy. And then please get out there and vote. And if you're not from the United States and that link does not apply to you, please make sure you're staying informed on what's going on and you're part of the world. Just use your voice in a positive way if you can, because the world absolutely needs more of it. And please remember to stay 6 feet apart, be kind to each other, and social distance if you can, because it's really, really important. And wash your hands. We all wash our hands, but like keep washing them. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!